How's it going, everybody? It's Trey back here again with the first colony. We are into the 10th cycle, day 23. We have finally clawed our way back up to 33 beavers. We are slowly progressing and getting more beavers as time goes by, but we're trying not to expand as quickly as we did and then cause a catastrophic failure that we almost had in the previous episodes. But let's see if these guys can survive and if I can help them along. We already have some things set up so that if we do have a bad tide or a really long drought, we have a water pump set up here and here. And then I've got it so that eventually we will get these blockages removed and a dam system set up here so that when bad tide hits, I can raise these gates, keep this filled with water up in here, but then let the bad tide flow off the map that way. We've already got a bad tide diversion from here going this way. Eventually we'll block it up here and here and allow just the bad tide to wash that way and allow just clean water to come this way. But let's see here. We're doing pretty good. We got 33 beavers, 3 kits. Everyone has a job. We have plenty of food and plenty of water. So I think we can go ahead and get on with this episode. Let us see, is there anything else that we need to talk about? Doesn't look like it. Let's check our tater storages. We have 173 uncooked and 637 fully cooked. We're at happiness of 11. We still need to expand into these other categories, and we need to give them a dedicated source of wet fur. We can also give them some social stuff to give their happiness a boost, their well-being boosts, and aesthetics. We do have the farmer monument right now, which is really good, but we have the other ones too. We also have some fun we can do and knowledge for books. Books require paper though, so that's a little ways away. Some of this is going to be pretty soon. Some of this is going to be a lot later on. So let's just keep chugging along and see how we get along here. So let's go ahead and get them up and running. Looks like we're getting some taters in. We are building our power supply system over here. As they build this, we'll start putting in all of our industry over on this end here. We do have this at 0.75 right now. We have no power as of right this second, and we will eventually get it so that we can get this going really nice and neatly. We honestly need to start looking into getting into a reservoir of some sort so that we can have a constant source of water and we don't have to worry as much about water. But to do that, we have to get all the way up to either this source, which is probably the closest and easiest to get to. This one's quite a bit further away. And then there's one more source, but it's way over here, which is completely like straight across this way. That'd probably be the hardest one to get to since the terrain naturally focuses us towards what I consider the north. Let's see. Let's see here. We are doing good though. We have 35 beds, 36 beds. So we'll have one more kit come along. We have 3 open jobs. Let's lower that up. Misclick there. Let's go ahead and open that so we can get the water to come in and fill that first basin up faster. Of course, it happens at night when it's hard to see anything. Let's see. Lumberjacks are doing really good at clearing this area. In a little while, once they get over here and built this, I'll have them clear this out of wood. And eventually, I would like to really get this stuff built. And maybe we need to prioritize that a little bit more. Just so that we can get that done. We have a need of planks, though. We are definitely in need of planks. So let's go ahead and unpause the 2 plank things. Unpause that. That needs to get built, but we still, again, need planks. I need to unpause my pumps before something bad happens. Let's see. What can we do here? Still trying to get the materials for all that, but that's planks and gears. That one's already got all its planks, it just needs gears, but I would like to get a storage of planks going. These are wood storages, these are plank storages. That's wood storage. That's our wood. Our logs are 398, which is fine. Let's go ahead and pause this guy because we don't need him right now. He's filled up his water source, that's fine. Oh, nice. They got this one done. Awesome. We got somebody in there right now, which is good. We don't need anybody into there right now. Just because we have the water source right now. What are we gonna get them to do now? I would like to just let them run for a little bit. Just give them time to build up our tree farm, build up our log storage, and getting into planks. My goal for this episode really is to get over to this area over here, and get this part done. This is my main goal here today. Just so that if a bad tide happens, we're good to go. That is for what? Large pile. We can run that for... What do I need the most over here? I need planks, and I need logs and planks. So let's make that for... That's originally was going to be for scrap metal. Because of all of these. Looks like they got that one built from that corner, which is nice. There's not going to be anybody in there for a little while. We're still waiting. Let's see. How's everybody doing, though? I find myself not asking for interactions as much since I'm relatively new to all this recording thing, and I need to do that. I need to be a little more interactive.
Now won't you scratch my back?
Okay, let's see. We're in day 5 of the 11th cycle, which is not bad. How far they come here? They still need to put in the logs and planks for that. It's not too bad. They're about done over in that area far as for lumber. This is almost done. Make sure everything is marked for cutting. That's good. I would like to get over to here because eventually my goal will be to make this as a giant reservoir up here. So I might start doing that just for that purpose. Let me see here. How high can I go? So naturally this is here, so I would have to line. I need to get rid of all this scrap metal though first. So let's just hold off on that. Unless I did this in stages. I could always do this in stages where I created a large reservoir coming off of this way. That way this would be my reservoir and dam this up. And then I can have some overflow going that way, some overflow going this way, and then the rest of my overflow, like this coming in here, holding this in this basin, and then going this way. But before I can do any of that, I have to get up here to make it so that the bad water doesn't get to it. So let's go ahead and start planting that. Right now, they're doing good. They've got plenty of water and it's going up. They've got food. It's staying pretty good at 1.5. Is that because we're full on everything? Or is that... yeah, I don't have any storage for the berries, which means I need to get that person out of there. Yeah, they're full on storages. So we have the technology now to go vertical. Let's start going vertical. Let's see, what's that one? That one is raw carrots. So let's do another medium warehouse for large carrots. That's carrots. What is this? Carrots again. Go ahead and get carrot storage going. What is that? Raw taters. Raw taters. Is that cooked ones? That's cooked ones. Grilled taters. And this is grilled, and that is sunflower. Okay. So, sunflower is here. Grilled is here. Let's get that going. And we can always do some more storage. I kind of need to revamp this, and we're in the process of doing that. I'd like to get the large warehouse going. Let's go ahead and unlock that. The large warehouse is going to help us tremendously as far as for storage capacity. If that little notch out wasn't there. Let's go ahead and do this for grilled carrots and sunflower seeds. And then we still need to make one for berries as well. We're kind of working good. We don't have any extra beavers for right now, which is fine. An unconnected building. Oh, yes, duh. Let's go ahead and start getting these guys vertical. That way they have access to it all. I am eventually going to rip all of this out anyways. I mean, we're not making any science. We could actually clean this up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take this time where we're not making science anyways because we don't have the right amount of beavers. We can also get rid of these because we're not doing that. We're not making gears right now. We can get rid of that for now. So let's just pause real quick. Boom. We're paused. Let's think. Okay, I'm trying to figure something out here. Just looking at what I've got. I don't want to keep going with it. So let's take the time here. Let's get rid of these. It doesn't look like anybody's using them anyways, but they can also get replaced and put over here with um, grindstone. They can get over here. I kind of want to get a few more lumberjacks here just so that we can have some more there. There. Let's do this. There. That'll work. It's not the best. Can I do it a little bit better? So we're still in planning mode. We can do that better, I think. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it. Zoom in a bit more. I can actually, I mean, I don't want to rip my forester out yet. And these guys, they can be really quickly and easily built. This got a few logs in it, but it's not the worst. So let's, I know, I'm kind of figuring things out here, though. Let's get rid of all that. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Let's think here. What would be the best use of this time? Or this space, I mean. Let's go ahead and prioritize picking these up. That way they'll come pretty quickly and get them. But let me think here as far as what is going to be the best way to do this. Let's get a little bit of, let's get a water storage over here as well. Something small just so that when they are thirsty over here, they're good to go. Let's get a small warehouse over here as well so that if they're hungry before they leave, they can go ahead and pick up food. It sounds like they're going to the grocery store, which is kind of what they're doing. Let's see. Now, lumberjacks. I don't really need a wood storage here since I have it literally just around the corner right here. This is well within efficiency range, especially since eventually I would like to double my tree production and bring it all the way back out to the river. As you can see, this is the limit of how far the bad water kills the crops, well, the trees. So, let us rotate that way. Let's see, what's your cutting range? Oh yeah, you're good. Let's see, density. That's 3. Let's rotate this all around like that. Let's go ahead and get 9 lumberjacks in here. I know that kind of seems like a lot, and it kind of is, but it's also future-proofing, because once I get this whole area built up for lumberjacks, these guys can take care of everything. It'll be a lot nicer. Now, that's 9 of them. Now, we don't need wood storage over here, but what we can do is give them well-being, give them the teeth grindstones, which are now able to go along this road. We got 9 beavers doing lumberjacking stuff. Let's go ahead and give them 3 of those. This is definitely good and on density. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and prioritize all this as well as the highest priority. That's already set. That's already set. Good, good. Okay, now any kind of decoration or well-being that I can put over here that will help them. I only have 9 science and I have no decorations available. Besides the monument, which is 200 wood, which is fine. I could do that, but they're already getting this boost, so that kind of wouldn't do anything. Okay, so if we're going to... I mean, we still have these two guys over here cutting most of this as well. We're not in any major issues here. Let's go ahead and let them run around a little bit. Okay, let us see. I still want to change all of this as well. Um, let's see. Pause that again. I don't like this. I don't like how it's turning out. I don't want to delete the storage we already have, but I do not like how this is working. It's very inefficient and very ugly looking. Okay. So I still need the main road. Let's go ahead and make the main road here. This is the main road. Well, that's the main road through there. Let's see here. I do not like the fact that it's all kinds of just cobbled up in there. So now that this is all cleared up, let's go ahead and do the large storages. I know I just deleted these, but oops, misclicked. Let's go ahead and put these in here, because I can get them a little bit more compacted in there. I wish that little notch was not there. But I can do this as well. Eventually we'll get it taken care of with dynamite. I can do that for now too. So I need to get as much food storage as possible in this area. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, all their housing is over here. So they're all going to come over here to get all their food storage, which is not that good. Why don't I just make all their food storage over there? Let's do that then. That's going to simplify things a little bit. So since they got all of this cut out, wait, is that cut out? No, they have nothing to do. Why do they have nothing to do? They have stuff to do. They're just... Is our wood storage full? Wood storage is probably full. Yeah, no it's not. So it's just the end of the day. Now, since my beavers are over on this side of the map, let's go ahead and put my food storage over here. I have a little bit more room too, so let's take it from the main farrow through. Let's do this, there, there. Now, we can do taters, grilled, carrots, sunflower seeds, and then this can be berries. I know berries don't give them any well-being score, but they're still somewhat useful. We can actually pause these guys because they are not doing anything. They're maxed out on berries. Berries take forever to grow. And we can actually get rid of all of these berries. Well, Trey, if you're making storage for berries, why are you taking berries out? Simply because I would like to have all my berries localized in one spot for food. Now, we have our food. Now, eventually this can expand a bit. I can actually get rid of this pathway and just drop in a thing there. That'll simplify that, and I can actually get more storage here. Ooh, I just noticed they got this shortcut done. Nice, and they're starting to do that. Okay, cool. Nice, nice. Shortcuts are always good. So, let's go ahead and get some lumberjacks over here as well. I know it's a lot of lumberjacks, but I want to get as much of that wood down, cut as fast as possible. I need wood. So they say they still have stuff to do in range, but I don't see any trees that are going to grow up. These all are dead. Where are they? Oh, this one tree. Really? That one tree. They are waiting for that one tree, so y'all can all get paused. Cool. So, that's all good. Let's go ahead and get some storage for water. I'd eventually like to get the large tank. But right now, we're working with mediums, so let's go ahead and get these going. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of medium tanks. And another drought. Thank you, Jesus. No more bad tides. I can deal with droughts. Bad tides is where it's really bad. Hence the name. But I can also get this out here, this over to there. I can actually still go ahead and get the large storages placed into here. There, and then path this up through there, and that'll help. Oh, it's that tree. Okay, when that tree's gone, we can do this. Now, I know you're like, oh, but you still have all these other ones that you need to get built. I'm getting rid of them. The ones that are not built yet, I'm going to get rid of. We get the material back from them, all of it, when they're not fully built yet. I believe. Maybe we didn't. Darn it. We did not. I thought we did. But let's go ahead and get all this material back off the ground. Prioritize all that. Oh, look. Nice. What? Nothing to do? What do you mean there's nothing to do? Cut trees. That's why they're not cutting trees? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this lumberjack, this lumberjack. I don't have anything in here yet right now, so let's get rid of those because I can get them. Oh, no, let's not do that one. Let's do... They were turned right the first time. I can get a third large lumber storage there. Trying not to do this too recklessly. Oh, they're done over here. Cool. So I have that for power, and that's for power. Let's go ahead and take care of all of these pathways I don't need. Just because I do need that pathway. So let's go ahead and do it off of this one though. Because now I can get my power going. Get the last water wheel that I needed right there built. And then they can build all of my paths. All of that. So let's go ahead and get the levee going right there as well. That is not my priority though. This is though. So tab gives me the quick overview so I can do just quick clicking. There we go. This also allows me to do over here. So tab. That's for the time being. Let's pause. Pause real quick. Pause. I wish I would have done this sooner. I wish I would have caught that. Let's pop all these up. Oh, nice. They're all done here. So actually I can start removing these pieces real quick here. I don't actually need that one, even though it's about to be built. And that one as well. It's okay. I can get it over here and we can get berries. And it allows me to get up through this way to get into this area so I can get over here to this water source. Let's get them going again. We're holding strong at 34, 35 beavers. It might be time to open up another house. Oh, that only gets those, which that's where all my beavers are concentrated at. Do I want to expand my beavers? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I can because that way I can get extra beavers into cooking and extra beaver. Oh, I have no paths for them. Whoopsies. I'm still waiting for that. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of it. Yeah, I know. But Trey, you just were gonna build it. Yeah, I know. You already built it. I know. But I'm trying to clean this all up. So eventually what I would really like to do is this situation, put one over here so that I can green up this whole area here. And probably do a similar thing where I have one over here, these over here to green up this whole area. And then have a bunch of farmhouses farming this area of the map. This side will be lumberjacks and stuff like that, which I actually, because I pretty much have that thing over there done, let's go ahead and plant trees if I can ever find where my plant trees button is. Plant trees all the way through there. I believe they can get to there too, so nice. Let's go ahead and plant those trees. There. So, oak trees are going to produce the most wood, so that's why I'm going hard and heavy into oak trees as my expansion. But I do have some birch, some pine, and then some maple. Eventually the maples and pines will not be cut, and I will put in the tapper shacks. I'll put in 2 tapper shacks for them and storage for those so that I can make the more complicated recipes. Let's see here. But right now, we're not doing too bad. We have 120 planks. It is going down now, but we are storing a good amount of planks. Lumber's getting cut in. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong key. Okay. Let's see if I can do something We have 4.3 days left. We are going to have a ton of wood in just a minute here. So what we can do though is go ahead and let all these trees grow back by pausing all of these jobs, except for maybe these three in the back here, which still can cut most of this. But we need to let the forester catch up here. And they're gonna start pulling the lumber from here and putting it into there. Let's see here. I need to make a lumber storage over here as well, just for wood logs. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pause these as well. I'll get 2 of them going. That's fine. I don't want to get too fast there. As soon as this gets filled up, though, we'll... Oh, look, they're storing... They're pulling... No, they're putting scrap metal in. Where did they get scrap metal from before that? Okay. So, let's keep this going. They need entertainment. That's another thing. That storage is just about full. That one is filled. All of my log storage is full at this point. Looks like the lumberjacks are able to keep cutting, and the forester guy is able to deal with it. Who you got? Iargagen? I am not able to say that name. We have 2.16 days left. How's our water looking? We're probably at, what, half a tile high. Let's go ahead and pause the pumps for now. These 4 pumps need to be paused. It's not too much for a better over here. Let's go ahead and drop this down to 0.8. 0.8, just so that it keeps the most amount of water in there as possible. Same thing here. I'll put it down to 0.8. Okay, let's see. These guys are kind of on their booties. They have no way of making power. I'm only 2 days left, so I'm going to leave them alone. Somebody's hungry. Why are they hungry? Okay, I see an inefficiency in my pathing here. I know whoops, wrong one. That one. Now I can do that. Let's go ahead and get that maximized priority. That way they can come straight down and get across there. What is that storage? Is that planks as well? Planks as well. Gotcha. There's plenty of plank storage. So I'm going to change this over to gear storage. Oh, I can't do gear storage with that. So let's go ahead and delete that. Get a small warehouse going. For now, I don't need a ton of gears. I do need some gears because I still need to build all these tanks, which they're 20 gears, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 water tanks. 16, it's 32, so I need 320 gears by the looks of it, right? 16 times 20. Yeah, 320 gears. Okay, I was right. Woohoo! Mathis. I can Mathis. Something I would like to do is clean up this pathing right here. But I can't do that without the bear skin getting cut out. You die in 10 days. You're good. What's this one up to? So let's do 1.8. Let that fill up. Well, you know what? Let's not. Let's let that come. It's going to start coming in this way real quick. That doesn't need to be there. I need to... Eventually, I'm going to change out where all these pumps are anyways, because I don't like them pulling out of this creek right here, just because that's our main water for farming. I think I'm going to need more beavers soon. We're got a good... Oh, nice. Look at that. And we got... Oh, we got 10 haulers. Great. So we have a lot of... We only have 2 extra jobs, which is going to be these 2. Which means we are doing decent. We'll keep going. I am going to open up one of these houses that is still within the range of the farmer monument. So let's go ahead and open up that one. And that'll give us a few more kits. Give us 8 more kits eventually. The more beavers you have, the faster they make kits. We found that out the other day when we were doing all that. Let's go ahead and prioritize. Come on, prioritize. Prioritize all that so that they can get that built. It costs us almost nothing, especially since we have we're having almost 1,000 um, log storage. Cool. So let's go ahead and also prioritize that. What we can also do is get some stairs going up in here. I'm just using that as a marker. That's going to mark out where I want my reservoir to be at. And that actually works out perfectly to go up behind. Let's go up right behind that. Nice. Hey, we're getting scrap metal. Oh, we need logs or planks again. We're down to 15 planks, and I haven't been using them. I didn't think. Oh, yes, I am. I'm using a lot of planks and logs through this. OFA. Okay, cool. It's okay. We're doing good. We need the storage. And why are y'all not spinning yet? 0.85. That's why, because y'all were... The water's diverting over this way. Which eventually will be a thing. But not right now. Eventually I'll probably make this circular donut area as a large water storage, as probably one of our main water storages eventually, and I'll get this all to duct over that way. There's also a bad source over here that I'm probably going to have it duct just off the map eventually. There's a lot of potential on this map, and oof, getting there though. Wait, what are y'all doing? Oh, I never told him to cut trees. My failure. There we go. Coming up at 46 minutes. We're almost through this episode. They're doing a really good job on the scrap metal. Really good. Just the 2 of them. Let's see here. Let me think about this. What are we going to do next? Oops, I'm tapping the mic by accident. Oh. Okay, so let's see. Our forester is getting that done. We'll have plenty of lumber. We have over 1,000 storage now, which is really good. Building lacks workers. Oh, what? Why? Why did it? What happened? We're down to 30 beavers again. Why? Did we have a massive die-off? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's only 4. 5, but that was day 22. I guess, yeah, we had a good wave of die-offs, so that's not horrible. They're planting all this, so that's good. Let's pop 3 in there, pop 3 in there. That way they can get this all planted, this all planted. Why are y'all paused still? Okay, we have water. We're not down on water yet. Are we still not producing? Oh, we are producing planks. Just very slowly. Eventually we'll get this done. Oh, these guys have cut everything now. So I'm going to pause them. Have them go do other things. We have plenty of other jobs for them to do. This guy can get paused. I don't need that there during this season. That does need to get filled. Okay. Oh, look at that. They are almost done with all of this. And I can actually get rid of that, because that's not necessary. Good. Look at that. That place is already almost cleared out of lumber. Let's see. How full is our... Almost full. Okay. Then what I want to do... That's carrots. Let's prioritize that by haulers. That's good. Oh, they're done. What do they have left in the range? Nice, he's gonna cut that tree down. What trees do they have left? Auto that one. One tree. Always one little bitty baby tree. Cool, let's get rid of these jobs. Let's get rid of these jobs. There's nothing left for them to do over there. This guy's paused until I can get to that one. Let's go ahead and place my final water tank. Do I have them? No, I do not. Water. Let's go ahead and make these as grilled taters here. Let's get all these places water tanks. Probably wondering, Trey, why do you get such big, grandiose building things done? I just want to get it all looking nice. So, usually that's how that works. We probably need more food. So what is planted over here? Why are we not planting here? Oh, you're prioritized on harvesting. That's why. You're prioritized on harvesting, which is fine. But you guys need to be planting. We are on day 9 of cycle 12. Means we're probably going to have a drought or bad tide in the next few days. We are good on the water height. There. Good on that one. Good, good, good. Okay, so I've got metal coming in over here, which is really nice. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do we want to start a massive reservoir project, or do we want to get industry going? I kind of want to get the reservoir project done, started so that we are not caught in a bad spot. So let's do this. I'm going to make a partial reservoir. So I'm going to probably come off of this line here. I have this here just so that we have access to all of this. That actually needs to be prioritized so that we can get it done. We have no more planks, and there's another drought approaching in 3 more days. That's awesome. I would like to get my water filled up good. Let's well, I have no gears, so I can't do anything. And I've got wasted power. Okay. Well then, let's do this. While we're waiting for... the industry, let's get the beginnings of our industry built. So we're going to get a good amount of planks done. And then we're going to do the same thing with gears. But we're probably only going to do about half as many gears. So there we go. Then I don't need paper yet. Let's see here. I do need smelting, which I don't have the science for. So I do need to do that. I need to get science. Let's see here, wood. Do I have tapper tracks unlocked? No. So I do need to get science going. So let's go ahead and go back over to our community here and build in a good amount of science huts. Actually, you know what? Let's not do it there. Let's do it here. Let's do that for the time being. This is only a temporary science mill. I am also going to deprioritize them a little bit so that we will have these 10 filled. And then when we have the then our extra builders and extra haulers will be after that. Let's see. They're getting all of this built, which is really nice. That's just planks and gears. Let's up the priority of these just so they can get built quicker. We do have this built nice. We have a log storage over here, which is really nice. This is just, I don't want to do an obtain. It'll just accept it when the other ones are filled. Which these are getting grown, which is really nice. This guy can actually get paused because I don't need a forester right now. Because all of our trees are planted. There's our drought. Am I set up to deal with the drought? Possibly. But while we have the drought going, why are y'all still going up and around like that when you have a shortcut? I accidentally cut the line. That's why. That was silly me. I am glad though that we have the backup line. It's a little longer, but it works. We are at 57 minutes. So it's time to go ahead and let's just do this. We're starting to get science now. The problem with these inventor huts, they are 1 hour for one science. So I'm gonna try to make it so that we get 10 science per hour. That will greatly speed up our science production and get us going that way. But for the time being, let's go ahead and close this out. Please, if you like the content, if you're enjoying your time, I know I'm not the best speaker. I am not the most cohesive when it comes to what we're supposed to be doing, but I am doing my best here. And I would like to say, if you're enjoying the content, please like, please subscribe, comment, tell me any tips and tricks that you know of, any hints, any ways that I can improve. I'm always grateful for constructive criticism, but I'm old enough that I don't listen to purely negativity. So, where are we at now? We're building. We're getting more stockpile, but these guys can pause because I don't need them. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Oof, we're already dried out. Awesome, because these guys didn't get paused. That's not good. We're going to lose a lot of crops, I think. These guys are filled. Let's go ahead and pause them, pause them. We are good to go. Okie dokie then. Well, we're not doing bad. It's another 5-day drought. We have over 900 water. We have over 3,000 food and going up, which is really good. I'm going to go ahead and get them to prioritize for harvesting, just so that we don't lose the food that we have. I can also unpause that guy. It's going to be Ufa. Let's go ahead and prioritize him. Good, he's got it. Let's go ahead and unpause him so that he can flow some water in there, although it's not as necessary here. But that is not going to save all of this food here, which is going to take 3 days. Not too bad. Okay, well, let's go ahead and sign off for this episode. That is 1 hour with the beavers. I'm trying to consistently keep them right at around an hour. So let's go ahead and sign off as they're continuing to build, as they're continuing to produce more storage spots for our food, and as they're getting the logs, lumbers, planks, and stuff like that in their places for the next episode. We'll pick up the next episode halfway through this drought. I don't foresee any issues. We aren't expanding that fast. I think on the next episode, I will prioritize getting another one of these farmer monuments over here, centralized more to the rest of the housing, and we'll continue to expand our industry that's down here in the south section. We'll go ahead and try to get into the smelter, try to get into getting the explosive factory, which is definitely a must, is the explosives factory. So, as always, like, share, comment, please subscribe, and let us continue to have blessed days. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next time.